What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Oddshopper channel. This is UFC Nashville Best Bets. I am your host, Mike, known as Narco Cop, and I'm here to give you my best bets for UFC Nashville. Before I move on to my plays, I do want to say hit the like button down below. It helps us out very much here on the channel, as well as once you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button so that you can get all our videos here at the Oddshopper channel. There are a bunch of great minds, a bunch of great shows here in all major sports. So yeah, hit that notification button so you can get notified once we go live here on the Oddshopper channel. Also want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Bet365. Currently, you deposit $10, you bet $1, and you get $200 in bet credits that you can use for UFC Nashville or any other sport that you wish to. So yeah, hit that link down below, Bet365. You deposit 10, bet 1, get $200 in bet credits. You must be 21 and older. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800 or text 1-800-GAMBLER. That's out of the way. Let's start with our first play of the night here on this 12-fight card here. So this week, I normally give you guys a dog of the night. This week, I don't really have a dog of the night. I don't like any dogs here at the prices that they're sitting at. So I will pass on the dog of the night and just give you a replacement bet here for that. And that replacement bet will be in the Tatiana Suarez versus Jessica Andrade. You know, Tatiana Suarez on her second fight back after a long layoff. You know, she fought cancer. She had a knee surgery. This girl's been through it all. Came back at 125. Got a submission win over Montana Del Rosa. To be fair, she didn't look great in that fight. But again, it was at 125. Maybe moving up a weight class kind of hampered her strength as far as getting the fight to the floor. But you know, she eventually got it there, got the submission. So even with that being said, you know, she still finished the fight, even after the long layoff, even up a weight class. So now she's back down at 115, fighting a girl in Jessica Andrade, who's been finished twice in the last 3 months, in the last 6 months, I should say. This is her third fight in 6 months. She's been finished in the last 2. Blanchfield got her by submission. Zhao Yanan knocked her out. And I don't see any difference in this fight between the Blanchfield fight and Suarez here. Like, Suarez is a better wrestler than Blanchfield. She has probably better BJJ than Blanchfield. And we've seen Jessica Andrade just struggle when she gets taken down. She gets up and gives her back. You know, every time she tries to get up, she gives up her back. And Tatiana Suarez, great back taker. She's just great in all positions when it comes to submission game. And you know, she's going to be the bigger girl here. I think she's going to get the fight to the ground because Jessica Andrade, the other thing with her is she overthrows on all her punches because she's looking for the knockout. And that puts her out of position to get taken down. So here, Tatiana Suarez by submission is plus 128 on Unibet Bet Rivers. She's a big favorite here at minus 375, and that's been her path throughout her UFC career, and I don't see it changing here, to be honest, against Jessica Andrade. I think she gets her down. I think she finds a submission. Andrade is a black belt on the ground, but she makes mistakes when she gets taken down. So Tatiana Suarez by submission plus 128, currently on Unibet and Bet Rivers. Before we move on to the second play of the night, I do want to shout out our Discord channel at Oddshopper. Currently, you can get first week half off is linked down below. We have all the major markets there. I give my entire UFC card there for UFC Nashville. There's, you know, football minds in there, basketball, baseball, you name it, all sports. Some great bettors in there. I mean, some guys that are very, very sharp in their respective sports. And I stay in my lane and I give out my UFC plays there. So if you'd like, hit the link down below. Currently, we have first week. You get half off. That being said, let's move on to the second play of the night. And that is my favorite prop of the night. That is in the Jake Hadley versus Cody Durden fight. And Cody Durden comes in on short notice here. I think it's about 2 weeks notice. Jake Hadley on a little bit of a winning streak here. Probably one of my favorite prospects at 125. Ton of power in his hands, very good body work, very good boxing, extremely dangerous on the ground as well with a very, very good submission game. Durable guy, very good cardio. I mean, he checks all the boxes for me for a prospect. He's 27 years old. You know, Cody Durden, on the other hand, you know, very good wrestler. We saw it last time out against Charles Johnson, just backpacked him, got him down pretty easily, held him down for almost 3 rounds. But Cody Durden notoriously is a guy that slows down in round 3. I mean, very good fighter overall. I mean, he has some pop in his hands as well. But historically, a guy that slows down in round 3 is Cody Durden. Taking this fight on short notice. Hadley has very good cardio. Hadley has very, very good body work, which is going to come into play if this fight is standing at all, because I think that will just tax Cody Durden's cardio even more. You know, here, wherever this fight goes, I think Durden is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Like, if he gets the fight to the ground, Hadley just doesn't settle there. You see it against Nascimento. He had a lot of submissions attempts in that fight. You know, he had omoplatas. He goes for all types of omoplatas, gogoplatas while on the ground. He throws up arm bars. He threw up a nice triangle against Candelario, finished him. And we've seen Candelario has been tough to get out of there. Even Tyra had a super hard time with that guy, you know. So Hadley got him out of there. He's super dangerous on the ground with his submission game. And on the feet, I mean, he's devastating with his power at 125. So for me here, I just see Hadley finishing this fight wherever it goes. The submission KO and submission prop is plus 120, the combo. So Jake Hadley inside the distance at plus 120, currently on DK as my favorite prop on this card. That being said, also want to talk about Oddshopper.com. Currently, first month you get 77% off. And with Oddshopper.com, you just go in there and basically you're looking for the best price on the major US sportsbook, and it finds it for you. Instead of you going individually to all the books, it gives you right there. You know, you go there. It also breaks down the actual bets of which ones are positive ROI, which one are plus EV bets, what percentage ROI you're going to get on betting a certain amount on a specific bet, and all types of other things with Oddshopper.com. Really, really great tool that you can use. So yeah, link down below again. 77% off, I think, the first month. Go in there and see what that thing has for you, because I use it all the time, and I think it's a very, very good site. With that being said, we will move on to our final play of the night, and that is in the Jeremiah Wells versus Carlston Harris fight. And this is my favorite play of the night, and it is the Wells-Harris fight. Doesn't start round 3, minus 135 currently on DraftKings. You know, when I look at these two guys' style, I mean, it's a car crash waiting to happen. I mean, Wells, extremely strong, extremely powerful, guns blazing early. You know, this guy comes out trying to take your head off. The same thing is true with Carlston Harris. You know, Carlston Harris, you watch him in the UFC, and yeah, he's gone to decision against Jared Gooden, but there was so many moments where that fight could have finished. You know, prior to that, you know, he's either been stopped or he's been taken out, people. You know, this guy has gone to decision earlier in his career, but of late, you know, this guy's kind of a kill or be killed type of fighter. And Jeremiah Wells, to be honest, fits the same build. Like, you know, last fight, it went to split against Matthew Semmelsberger, but there was so many finishing moments in that fight where Semmelsberger dropped him twice. You know, Wells had a bunch of ground and pound where the fight could have been stopped. And this is another guy that, you know, it's got very good BJJ. He's got good wrestling. He's very powerful. I don't even know if it's good wrestling, but he's very powerful. it's just a style here. Like I don't see this fight hitting the third round. Like these guys, one of these guys is going to get hit. They're very sloppy on the feet when it comes to defense, and they're going to leave themselves open to get countered. And I feel like one of them is just going to get countered and probably get knocked out here because both guys are very, very powerful. Both guys are very dangerous on the ground. So, yeah, fight doesn't start round 3, minus 135. That is my best bet for this card here on UFC Nashville. So, guys, let's break down our 3 bets really quick before I get out of here. It is the Suarez submission plus 128. It is Hadley inside the distance plus 120. And the Wells and Harris fight doesn't start round 3, minus 135 on DK. And those are my 3 plays to round up this card. Again, guys, all the links are down below. Oddshopper.com, link down below. Discord, link down below. And the Bet 365, you can click that link down below. Get our promo here. Deposit 10, bet 1, and get $200 in bet credits that you can use on UFC Nashville if you prefer. Must be 21 and older. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. With that being said, guys, hit the like down below again. I have to mention that. Subscribe to our channel, and I will see you all next week. One last thing, as I usually say, let's cash those tickets for UFC Nashville.